Want candy? Want candy now?
What's going on, guys? Nazarachi here, coming at you again with something a little bit different, but something that I've done before. I'm going to be unboxing a cool new product. So what I have picked up here is about 6 to 7 months old, but I just found one on clearance. It is the figurized standard Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta statue. Now, this is a posable, build-it-yourself model. It's pre-painted, and I've gotten stuff like this before. Like, I will have up in the information, probably up near the top of the video, a link to the very first unboxing video I ever made, which was the Figurized Mechanics Saiyan Space Pod. So what I'm going to do here is try and speed build this for you guys, and go over some of the more annoying points, stuff that I like, throw it up and pose it with my other figures and take some stills and close out the video. So I'm going to go ahead and just unbox this, kind of go over it with you guys, and we're going to proceed from there. So let's check it out here. We do have the box itself, which has got some pretty decent art on it. It is featuring the Super Saiyan 4 Goku figure, which was not available at the location that I went and picked this one up at. Unfortunately, I will not be able to have them do the fusion pose right now, so I will probably end up just posing him with the final shine attack that's included in here. So they show you in Japanese and English here some of the instructions and details on the box, and then you have some more of that, some information about Vegeta here. And I do like Dragon Ball GT. I know a lot of people don't, but I do like it. So we'll go ahead here and pop this guy open, and right on top we have a color and black and white instruction manual. So we're looking at that here, and it's going to tell us how to build the figure. Very similar to, I would assume, like a Japanese set of Legos. So we have all that, some really cool poses. Now, they don't include the black stand for the character. That's something they sell separately, so you can pose them in kind of an aerial fashion. Don't have that, or the Goku, so we won't be able to emulate that really cool pose. But we should be able to build this relatively quickly, because once you build one arm, you can copy that for the other, with the legs as well. Probably the face and the hair and the stickers is going to be the most annoying part. So, we got the everything pretty much under wraps there with the instructions. So let's go ahead and check out the pieces here. Now again, similarly to the Saiyan Space Pod, they're going to come on these punch-out plastic frames here. And you're going to want to be careful not to break them. It was definitely an issue when I was putting Vegeta together for the Saiyan Space Pod, that breaking him was kind of something you wanted to avoid with some of the finer points. Pretty much just the scouter. So we got the Ki Blast in here, all the red fur body parts. We got this tail, which comes in 2 split pieces right there. Pretty nifty. Similarly to the Vegeta figure, for the Saiyan Space Pod, his hair is in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, almost 10 different pieces, with probably some eyebrows, the 2 different face mounts, because he's got 2 different faces for different action poses, his boobs, neck, and yeah, there are the stickers right there. So it looks like his boots and his belt and his tongue are all going to require stickers. So, and at the very, very bottom of the box, we have assembly instructions, tools you may need. So last time I was able to get through it pretty much with just nail clippers to trim off some of the excess material, but we'll see how it goes for this one here. So, I guess the first thing to start with here would always be the head. So let's go ahead and start with the head. Get my page all lined up here. I'm going to probably not talk and fast forward through the actual building process, so you will get kind of like a speed build type experience for that. So, this is going to be fun. And I mean that kind of sarcastically, but building models isn't bad. I don't mind it. I would just like to point out that some of these pieces are insanely small right here. So be careful not to lose them or break them when pulling out of this mold. That would be really crappy and very annoying. Alright, let's get to it. Got everything lined up right here. And sorry if I'm looking all over the place. I'm trying not to speak so we can just fast forward right on through this.
Vegeta, I don't understand. You've never allowed anyone to help you before in your life. Why start now? Because I wanted him to reawaken the evil in my heart. I wanted him to return me to the way I was before. I was a perfect warrior, cold and ruthless. I just let my strength alone, uninhibited by foolish emotion.
Everything is snap fit on this, so you shouldn't need any glue, and that's about how far we've made it so far. Got the hair together. Was definitely kind of a pain in the rear end. Lots of different pieces on the hair here. So we're going to keep at it here, and hopefully we can make some more good progress. Those little parts and pieces in those two faces was a nightmare. All those little fittings right there, and the one with the mouth was the toughest. I'm assuming that's going to be the hardest part of this whole project right here.
This can't be real. This is not the way this ends.
At least try to face your death with some honor. Don't dream of resurrecting again.
You can all go to hell without me.
Boobies. Got the man boobs on here. So we've got the torso done. Now we just need to continue with the lower body, and we should be pretty close to being wrapped up here. It really hasn't been that bad except for the yelling, shouting face. That was super annoying to put together. So back at it here, and hopefully back into a little bit of fast forward for you guys. little stickers are so annoying. I hate putting little stickers on. We got everything on him, so the Vegeta itself is done. Now it does come with some Ki Blast effects, so I'm going to go ahead and throw those together real quick. Probably only going to use one of them in the final display. But the figure itself here, before we do that, let's marvel at the figure. It is extremely lightweight, but it is very, very highly posable, and I actually quite like it. The detail is pretty good, and it is looking a lot better than any other Super Saiyan 4 figures you can get for a reasonable price. Now, if you're spending hundreds of dollars on a statue, you will get something that's nicer and feels nicer and more weighty than this. But for everything that's included here, it is quite posable, and for a model that you build yourself, there is some degree of satisfaction that comes along with that. So you'll be able to pose him up here quite nicely, like he's charging up. If you were lucky enough to get the Goku as well, you will be able to do the fusion dance pose, but unfortunately the Goku is not available in my location currently. So we do have a finished Vegeta figure right here. I'm going to get some still frames of him with the Ki Blast up next to my other figures, but he is quite cool, and everything fits together pretty well. If you're being a little rough on him, the hair, his longer hair here might fall apart, but you can snap that right back on. The faces are very interchangeable. They just kind of slide on and off here, so you can just rip his face off and replace it with the other face. As well, the hands are very, very highly posable. So it's very easy to just snap different faces and different hands on him right here. You can snap his hands right off and they're on a little ball and peg like we're used to with a lot of our other figures. So I would say overall the quality on this figure is looking at about, I don't know, about a 7 or 8 out of 10. You know, it's good for posing, definitely not good for kids whatsoever because it'll fall apart and it presents a choking hazard. So it's for adults, lightweight, build your own model. Took me about 40-45 minutes to build it. There's stickers are on it as well for the coloration on the shoes. I can't say I'm a huge fan of that, but in terms of painting, you know, that's just how they're going to have to paint it to put everything on these silly sheets right here. So that about wraps up the video. I'm going to throw some still frames on the end with that Ki Blast all set up for you guys here. And just to show you, you do have a couple of the hands to pose for the fusion dance, for when you're shooting Ki Blasts. You do have both of those faces and the figure itself. It is a fairly interesting figure, and I quite enjoy having it. So let's toss this Ki Blast together here really quickly and show that off. So you do as well have your final shine effect right there, and it has some little inner effects detail to it right there as well. So it comes with a little stand for the final shine here. We're going to get it all set up, take some still frames, and that's about it, you guys. Hope you did enjoy this quick unboxing video. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. There'll be little unboxing videos like this every once in a while. You'll have a lot of gaming videos, Final Fantasy Record Keeper, Dokkan Battle, Dragon Ball FighterZ, and hopefully the Dragon Ball Super card game. So, until next time, if you did enjoy it, throw a like on it, and if you didn't enjoy it, throw a dislike on it. It's not hurting me either way. I love the interaction. This is NazDarachi. I hope you guys have a good one. Check out these still images, and I'll see you later. Peace out, y'all.